Yo, how's it going, everybody? Way back with another trade recap. Um, one break-even trade today. This morning on Asia session. Um, Asia session with this morning on New York session. We had a pretty decent price action. I mean, we just basically dumped. I took one break-even trade today, and yeah, I mean, my bias going into this day. Obviously, I initially thought we were gonna be bullish due to us tapping back into this, this IFEG and just coming up higher, but we're still in this bearish area. We might just chop on the higher time frames, but I do think we're gonna be pretty bullish and target this gap here, maybe throughout the week, maybe today, but actually not today, maybe throughout the week. But same thing on Nasdaq, ES. We have this daily gap, and on the 4 hour, we have this gap on the 1 hour. Sorry, we have this gap of resistance we've just been respecting. We see coming up, respecting, going down, respecting, and we might do that here as well. But I do think on the higher time frame, this gap will be a big level of resistance. As for the daily as well, but yeah, I was bullish until then. I was looking for longs, but I initially thought on the 1 hour that we do have to come down lower if we want to come up higher. So as you can see, pre-market session, we just been chopping this area. So my initial bias was that we had hourly low, this hourly low, and this gap here. So I thought we were gonna come down, take this, and come back higher. And that's initially what we did. And I ended up taking a short before being bullish. So I was bullish, but I knew we had to come down to take these lows, so we wanted to come up higher. So I was looking for shorts on market open, and I did end up taking a short, but I ended up going break even. And as soon as I did, my trade ended up going for full take profit and just dumping. So my initial buys going in the market open was obviously bearish before going bullish. And market open, we had this 9:30 a.m. high, just sweeping out this high into this 15-minute gap. And we had a SMT with ES. ES did not end up taking out this high. As you can see, ES did not end up taking out this high. And NQ did. So from here, I was like, I'm not going to answer right away because I think we are, obviously we are consolidating in pre-market. So I'm not going to enter in this whole choppy area. Like, what is this? So the reason I did end up entering was that on ES, we had such clear bearish price as, we ended up having this SMT and we just had this straight downwards movement. And it just looked like price on MNQ wasn't as fluent, but I knew it was because MES is on a smooth downtrend. So I was like, okay, MNQ might catch up to that. So I'm gonna find my entry, and my initial entry could have been off this IFEG here, but I just didn't want to enter in choppy PA because that's pretty much what I've been doing lately, getting caught up in price that's choppy and just getting manipulated. So I kind of just wanted to wait for full confirmation as we had these couple gaps here that we wanted to inverse. And so we did end up doing that. We ended up having a CISD as well. And yeah, that was my entry. My full entry ended up coming down. I was in the money for around 300. I wanted to put my high up here, but I just had it at this candle high. This candle high. Yeah, I mean, I had it at this candle high due to like this IFEG. We'd have to come in and tap this and come back lower. And my initial risk, just because I have been not necessarily following my plan with this new funded. So now I really do want to follow and will follow my plan. Don't care how long it takes, but I will. You know, we were in the money for around like 300, 200 to 300 here, but I knew like it wanted to resweep these lows. This hourly low was for sure going to get hit, and I was confident in that. But I ended up going out break even due to us respecting this gap that was holding us down, disrespecting it, sorry, and coming up higher. And once I found a way to go break even around here, I went break even. And as soon as I went break even, price just dumped and hit my full TP. So it's pretty unfortunate. It is what it is. And from there, I was just looking for what price wanted to do. After I see price kept dumping in this area, I was like, okay, we invalidated this 1 hour for value gap and its intermediate low. So now we have the same thing on the 4 hour. We have the same thing, this low and this 4 hour gap. So I'm looking for longs now. I'm looking for price to come down, sweep out these lows, and end up coming up higher. And the only reason I did not enter this trade here is because I wanted to see a sweep. You know, that's the strategy. I wanted to see a sweep of liquidity, and that's really what I wanted to see. Maybe a resweep here, but I was also looking for a short, as you know, price can come up, tap into this 5 minute, and then just clear displacement downwards. But we did not end up getting that, so I did not enter, as I would have retargeted these lows for this to get reswept and this to get taken. So I would have put my target around here if we would have taken that. So if we probably would have taken this if this gap got inversed, this swing high got inversed. I mean, this is my stop loss, sorry, and this is what would have been my entry if we ended up inverting this gap here. Would have invert, would have caught this trade for around close to 2 RR. And as you can see, price just completely dumped right now. Let's see if we could find an entry here. Might not enter right away, as I do want to see a clear displacement higher. And let's just see what price wants to do. And sweeping out these lows. We have an SMT. So yeah, one break even trade. Close my stop loss or took my profit here after this getting invalidated. Unfortunate, but I'm not mad about it, as it could have been either way. So it is what it is. All glory to God as always, and let's see what price wants to do now. I might update you guys. I might pause the recording and see what happens now. Or should we do it live? So 4 hour ended up coming all the way lower. So we are bullish. We are in a clear uptrend. We have not swept out these lows, and we have a 1 minute IFG here. See if this fully closes. I'm not gonna enter just off this. I really do want to see this low get taken. I really, really do. It might create equal lows, but I want to see this get taken, or else I won't enter. Boom. Boom, we ended up sweeping out these lows. And see if we have clear displacement higher. If we don't, then it is what it is. This is initially what I wanted to see, but hopefully this does not continue downwards. This T. This also would have been, yeah, I would not take this trade. For a 101. Decent. Too big of a stop loss though. I'm really liking this resweep. I really, really am. If we get this 30-second inversion, I might answer for early entry. Another resweep. A 6 RR. Damn. Let's see what Price wants to do. You might have taken it on yes now. Yeah, we did. We also have the same thing on the 4 hour as well. On ES, but NQ is a leading asset. And it took it out before ES. Maybe ES wants to take that too. Who knows? I don't think so, because if that were the case, then NQ might be all the way down here before ES takes it. I'm very, very bullish though, for sure. I'm very bullish. What's going on? Hopefully it's clear FEG. Might wait for a 5-minute invert. I'm not sure. I think we're about to be in New York lunch session. Let's have this 2-minute. Yeah, I might answer off of this 1 to 2 minute invert. Maybe a resweep come up higher. Might be a clear entry. Let's see. What's now? I have no clear displacement. I'm gonna wait on this 2-minute. You might just leave. Damn. Fuck that. We waiting. I don't give a fuck. We gonna wait. If it leaves, it leaves. Mm, yeah. You think we'll get a retweet? Let's see. No, we're being bitches. Damn, a 300. Whoa. That's a big ass stop loss. Got 1 minute to invert this gap. Let's see what happens. This trade ended up going break even. I ended up taking partials here. I took one contract off here for partials for 1.5 ish, for like, yeah, 1.5. And then my second TP is going to be for around a 2.5, another contract. And, my last is going to be this high here. I'm already break even. And just let it run. We're just going to let it run. Took partials. for one contract. Yeah, man. God is amazing. All right. Update on the trade. We just hit TP2. This is TP1 here. TP1. TP2 just got hit. And we are on the way to TP3. I'm gonna trail my stop at the first TP.
Match me a cake. Realistically, if you showed me $1,000 cash.
Over 2 hours later, we do end up hitting TP. We end up hitting TP, but I was trailing my stop, and I had it around here for around like 350, and I got trailed out here for like 350. Yeah. So amazing trade overall. You know, maybe if I would have held my my TP up here, I mean, it got edged either way. We're just dumping. No, actually, I would have gotten out because we did create an MSMT on the 15-minute on ES. We created an SMT on ES, so yes, I would have took profit around here for around a 300-point trade, but took my piece of the pie. I'm glad how it played out. First initial TP was here for around like 200. Second TP was here. No, second TP was here, sorry. And the third one was up here. So amazing 300-point trade. Size down because of my rules, and you know, after a losing streak, we do come out on top. Obviously not on top, we're still in drawdown, but amazing trade overall. I'm happy with it. Took my piece of the pie. Risk managed amazing in my eyes. You know, I managed my risk pretty good. Took 2 TPs and just let the runner go. Ended up getting trailed out right here, exactly. Right here. So right here, ended up getting stopped out, and just a straight boom. Ended up going higher. It is what it is. Beyond blessed and happy with this trade. Yeah. Great trade overall. God bless everybody.